Greetings. My name is Andy, and this is the beautiful Ray Ray. And here is another yoga class themes video, and we are continuing along the path in the alphabet series. We've made it to the letter J. Now, when it comes to the letter J, there are a lot of words that start with the letter J that I found inspiring. And per usual, it is difficult for me to narrow it down, but indeed I did, to 3 words that start with the letter J. Now, the hope and the dream, as far as for me in producing and creating this content, is to inspire you to bring theming into your practice. Whether you're a yoga lover, you're yoga curious, or you're a yoga teacher like myself, bringing a theme into the practice makes it that much more impactful. And that's what we come to. Like, there's a physical aspect to yoga that we love and that we really enjoy. However, when there is a theme that is thought provoking and causes us to contemplate and bring more intentionality into the practice, I think we are really doing the thing, right? Making that connection, the yoking of the mind, body, and spirit. So I hope you do find this content inspiring and that you play with it and start incorporating themes into your practice. Now, theming a class is not necessarily easy. It may be simple, but not necessarily easy. So I commend you for doing it and bringing that intentionality and thought into your practice. Let's continue forward. The 3 words that I selected are juggle, joy, and just. So we'll start with juggle. Now, for me, juggling is an obsession. And what I mean by juggling is like trying to multitask, running around. I'm going to be cooking, cleaning, looking at my phone, playing with my hair, trying to accomplish any and every task I possibly can within a very minute time frame. Right? So when we come to a practice like yoga, it's like, where is it that your mind still is wandering and you're thinking about your to-do list? You are mentally juggling what is happening in the future with what is happening now, and therefore both things are suffering. So the practice of yoga, I think juggling is a really great topic. Now, let's be clear, I'm not trying to diss on some Cirque du Soleil folks who absolutely can juggle and do it with ease. That is incredible, and I love that about you. But when it comes to the seduction of, I can do all these things at one time and do them fantastically, I think that is a fallacy and a myth. It is something we tell ourselves because we have been absolutely seduced by the thought that if we are more productive, that we are more worthy and that we are better and that we're more deserving of the life that we live, that we have to be in top mode production and multitasking like fiends. So in a practice of yoga, we have the opportunity to look at this word and say, listen, it is easy to fall into the trap of thinking you can multitask, but is that doing any of the tasks you are attempting any justice? When your focus is scattered and spread thin, are you able to bring forth the energy required to complete the task with any semblance of integrity? And for me, the answer is always a resounding no. That I've really got to stop juggling. So even bringing that to mind in the practice of like my mind starts to wander, gently bringing it back, non-judgment, okay? Another great J word there. Ultimately speaking, the juggling is just ain't going to do it for you. Which brings me to the second word, which would be joy. So joy, bliss, happiness, feeling good in the moment and good about what you're doing. I think that yoga is such a joyful act. And to bring that word up and say, where can you find joy, even in these poses that can present you with difficulty, that push against your edge of discomfort and comfort, right? Can you find joy in the fact that when you are breathing, your heart is pumping and you're sweating your eyeballs out, that you are doing the thing, and to acknowledge that and celebrate that and to embody and literally feel the joy of all that it is that you are doing and who you are being in the moment, to bring attention to that, to illuminate that. Where can you find joy even in the difficult tasks, whether on the mat or off the mat. And for the final word, just. Now, I recently heard a podcast where someone was like, tell me what the most important word in the Nike slogan, right? It's like, just do it. And, my first go to was like, do. Do's the one. Do is the most important word there. But actually, it isn't that, because it's more commanding of like, you're going to do this thing, right? Just, it's just like, just do it, right? Get to it. Don't distract yourself. Don't tell yourself all of the excuses and make up the long lists of things as to why you can't do a thing, right? Of course, there are many other meanings to the word just, but this is the one that really comes to mind for me. That sometimes we can have a day where you're just like, I can't do it. I'm not going to show up. But we just do it anyway. We show up for ourselves. So, where is it in our lives where we can leave behind the excuses and the distractions and that voice in our head which tries to dissuade us from doing the thing that we know that we really will benefit from? So, just showing up, just breathing, that's enough, right? That is enough. You showed up, and that says a lot about you. And to celebrate and acknowledge that, I think, is key. This has been another yoga class themes video, specifically continuing in the alphabet series. And for the focus today, it was the letter J. If you're liking what you're watching and liking what you're seeing, please do click like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next video. Until next time, many blessings.